Hello everybody! Welcome once again to the beautiful Crystarium. Today's news goes as follows. We're reporting in the Exarch has just informed us that there is a warrior of light currently existing over by the main Aetheryte. All of the guards have been summoned to remove this light bringer from the premises. Please remain calm if you come in contact with them. Do not look him directly in the eyes. They are very toxic. Just like the Britney Spears song, except it will kill you instead of just be mean to you on the internet. More news at 11. Hello, everybody.
20% less time needed to grind.
Wow. Thank you very much, Lavender, for the 18 months. Thank you, Alchemist, for the 7. Excuse me. Thank you, Alchemist, for the 7 months. Thank you, Saint, for the 20 months. Absolutely ridiculous. What happens if I already looked into his eyes? Is there a cure? No, unfortunately, there is not a cure. Just like with the poison dart frog, you would die by the time a cure could be administered. So, an absolute tragedy. Attention shoppers, Wrath Mart is having a sale today. All customers are welcome to shop as long as they are solo. Just for today, you can get 15% off on all Fae-related purchases. Fae milk, Fae cake, fairy cakes, pixie sticks, and more. Remember, you can save even more by becoming an epic gamer with a Wrath Mart membership. Something about that inflection today is just really tickling me. It's just a Wrath Mart membership. Hello everybody. Thank you for stopping in. It is good to see you. Do you know what's really wacky to think about? My birthday is a week and 1 day away. That's kind of horrifying. My actual birthday is just barely over a week away. An absolutely terrifying thought. Horrifying beyond belief. Speedrun plans again this year? Yeah, I'm currently planning to continue the speedrun tradition. I mean, it is our tradition after all. But this time around, it's gonna be even better than the last time, okay? Because this time,
Happy birthday, my lord.
I'm going to have one predetermined union-mandated break. And that's why it's going to be better. Hello, everybody. That's a totally legit advice to deal with Titania. Have you considered asking very nicely to just stop? Totally not a Fae trap mother. You know what? You're right. Insufficient armors. Just wear this real quick. It's a true fact. I did never just ask them to stop. And the Fae would not do something like that. They wouldn't lay a trap in my chat. So, Titania, would you be willing to just stop and let us win? Just like maybe a little bit. Oh, they are stopping. Just for a bit. Okay, all right. I don't think that worked. I have to use say chat? Oh, well then it's impossible. They're starting to look into implementing the little chat bubbles that go over your heads. That means that I can no longer hide my shame by hiding my say chat underneath Twitch chat and YouTube chat. All right. Hello. Saw last week that you said you were having shortness of breath. Have you gotten your iron in your blood checked? I'm severely anemic, and it was causing bad shortness of breath for me. I see. No, I have not. That is a good... I could just take some iron pills and see if that helps. I'm pretty sure what my problem is comes from, like, acid reflux. But I don't know. That just kind of runs in the family. So I'm not sure. I'm pretty positive I'm not anemic. Like, of all of the things that I could be, I do eat iron-rich foods quite regularly. Now have plastic in my mouth for the next 2 years. Congratulations. Thank you, Arctic, for the tier 1. Thank you. Thank you. It's very kind. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the solo stream, everybody. Today is, today's gonna be a little bit of a weird day. So, yeah, the funny little plant friends is the main roadblock so far. This, did I already get my hunts? Got a little, that funny little, silly little plan for today. Here's the deal. One week from today, I will not be streaming. On Thursday, next Thursday, there will not be a Wrath Games stream. I am taking next Thursday off. So that I can be with my wife. Chad, I miss my wife. So next Thursday, no stream. But next Friday, bright and early next Friday, I will be starting my birthday celebration stream. So July 4th, as per usual. It will be a wonderful experience, a grand old time. We're going to be starting bright and early. I will let you know the time next week. I'll do a little announcement video like usual. And this one's going to be a little bit painful. So, wishing me the best of luck. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not completely sure if I'm gonna if I'm gonna do the live stream on the Wrath Games YouTube channel or on Wrath Live. I will let you know in that announcement video. We'll figure it out. But how can you be solo only if you're in a polycule with your wife and Xenos? Well, they are at a respectable distance and they never talk to me. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna figure that out. I'm probably gonna do it on the main YouTube channel because the secondary YouTube channel is not monetized yet. So we're just gonna do it on Wrath Games. Doing it on both would probably obliterate my computer. Destroy my inventory. Okay. We just sorted my inventory by color last stream. And I suppose this stream, we are going to return it to its original state, where it is destroyed. So what does destroyed mean? Because we have to think about this, okay? We have to really think about, like, somebody threw a tomahawk grenade, Solo caught it, put it into his inventory, and it blew up. It went poof. So, we need an impact site. And I think the impact site is going to be this first page. So, nothing can be here. I think that's a pretty good sized impact site, right? And then from there, everything else has to kind of like cascade outwards. Like there's got to be the alcahests just have to be everywhere. They've got to be all over the place. These things, you know, some of these are just, they're so far gone, we've actually lost some of them. Some of them have just been destroyed in the fire that oh, and there was a fire that happens all around it afterwards. So the main impacts, I'm going really deep for this one. Hold on, this is a deep cut. Just the impact site has a fire around it. Obviously, because it's a blazing mess. I mean, there was an explosion, chat. This is horrific. This is on a scale never before seen in the video games. And then just one more, and that goes there. Okay, so that's the impact site that is on fire. Very, very lucky. I had $10 Prime to Raid to be like now resorted by color. It was pretty, but this channel isn't monetized, so I can't. Thank goodness. I think Shiva has been murdered. I think we could just accept that Wind Up Shiva got murdered in the crossfire. This is a war zone. I can't. I mean, I feel kind of sad, but. Here, you know what? Wind Up Shiva did get obliterated in the blast, but their memory lives on. The Battle Dance materia was completely destroyed. And you know, you can't have organized neatness in an inventory like this, you know? It's gotta just be there. Everything has to just be there, you know? It can't just, yeah. Now, because this whole thing is shaken up, all right? My Zonyar skin map has been obliterated. Okay, never mind, I already possess one. What one did I possess? Ah, one that goes in the garbage. I just wanted to throw that out on stream, I remember now. The Zonyar skin map got burst open. Hey, you know what? That was pretty good. I'm gonna have to use explosions to open all of my Zonyar skins. The Diamond Dust is destroyed. The Quick Tongue Materia 5 are all destroyed. My potion collection, only a single potion survived the blast, actually. It was a very tragic moment. But the max potions are still doing pretty okay, you know? We lost 371 of them in the aftermath, but the majority of them are fine. One of them just got split off into an entire new stack of 371 potions and moved slightly to the right. Okay, and then, yeah, we're just gonna have to, I'm gonna start, for the rest of the inventory, we have to kill the color sorting, so everybody's just getting out of here. I don't know what you were, I don't know where you were supposed to be, I'm not sure why this is happening, but, you know, you've served your purpose, and that's all we could really ask for in this kind of situation. So thank you for the hard work, and Amaric gets to be down there. There we go. Are we happy with my destroyed inventory? Is this sufficient inside? The explosive tomahawk that's also on fire. Exactly. Is this what you... Yes? Okay, perfect. So this is maybe my best inventory yet. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This one might be my favorite one ever. Oh, man.
Perfect. No notes.
Thank you. I tried my best. Thank you for the 6 months. Alright. What are you looking at? You just looked over? This is my inventory. Mira, in case you didn't see it, since I destroyed my inventory, they threw a tomahawk grenade into my inventory. It blew up. This is the impact site. There's a fire around the impact site. A few items got lost in the aftermath. You know, they got destroyed. And then it just rumbled the rest of the inventory. Congratulations. That was probably the best one I've done yet, and I think the best one we will ever do. Here's the deal, chat. We just bask in this glory for a little bit. I'm happy with that. This is nice. This is a good setup. This is pretty good. Here's the deal. I have some questions for you before we start today. Well, I say before we start, but it's actually as we do our mining for the day. The impact site is smiling at us. Very slightly smiling at you, yes. It's actually smirking at you. Because it knows that you're next. So here's the deal, right? So consider this, just for a moment. Next week, I'm going to be doing the birthday stream. The last times I have done birthday streams, it has been a singular day event. This time, you can fully expect that... thank you very much for the 25 months on YouTube. Azure, it's very kind of you, very kind indeed. You can fully expect that this year's will be a multiple day event. Okay? Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Very important. Now, with that in mind, there is also some quick notes on I may do some extra stream because I'm going to do the normal stream Sunday. I'm not going to stream on Thursday, and then probably 4th and 5th minimum, maybe 4th, 5th, 6th will be the birthday stream event. And then I will have to do some more streams for a possible stream sponsorship, which could be fun, could be nice. Who knows? I don't know. I have literally no idea how this stuff works. So I'm gonna figure that out. I might just do extra streams next week prior to the event. So if you suddenly see like 3 extra solo streams next week, you know what happened. So I'm gonna, on top of this, what is that noise? Chat, I have to go check what a noise is. I'll be right back. Hi, Mizuki. What are you doing? You chomping? You chomping away at some tasty snacks? So long as you're being good. Hi, baby. Why are you looking at me all bug-eyed? What's going on? You excited? Are things happening? Okay, hello. We'll figure it out. Sometime between now and whenever I am legally obligated to have the streams in by, I will have the streams in by. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I might take some extra days for it next week, but we will see how that goes. Additionally, I'm going to be working on the next solo video. Hopefully, I will have the next solo video ready to release on the 12th. Don't hold me to that just yet. I kind of like the idea of having a solo video out on the 5th, but if I'm going to lose a lot of that time to the event, then perhaps not. We shall see. But last important things to keep in mind, okay? Important stuff for the gamers, for our gaming time, our gaming experience. I'm not streaming the day before my birthday. So July 3rd, next Thursday, there is no stream. There is a new video on the way, soon TM. And then, most importantly, we've got some funny little stuff happening in the background. I have some new stuff that I may start on soon. I may start on in a little bit, but let's just say that
You get nothing. Solo only. Nothing. You drank the fizzy lifting drink. So you get none of it.
come on. But I wanted the fizzy lifting drink. It's tasty. I just need you to know that we did our very best. And I will be trying my best in the future. Please don't hate me if anything goes terribly wrong. I'm a little nervous about storage space for the big stream next week, but it should hopefully be fine. Thank you for the stretch and for the hydrate as always. It should be fine, I hope. And worst case, we have a union mandated break to figure it out. So. Buh. How much have you missed? Not much. We've just been chit-chatting about some plans and things. That's all right now. There is a... What am I saying? There's Mirror, hello? Mirror, are you there? Mirror, finish my sentence for me. I can't remember it. Struggling. Probably get like a 1 terabyte hard drive just for the big stream. I'm a little worried that it will be more than a terabyte. If it's just a terabyte, I can handle that. Was watching something? What's up? Yeah, you're watching my stream, right? You wouldn't be watching another stream or a YouTube video while you're watching my stream, would you?
Snow White is the fairest of them all, your majesty.
No watching another stream? Okay. Then what are you watching? I trusted you, baby. I trusted you. And... Playing web fishing in the background? I did just realize the irony of that. I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, that's perfect. Watching Mimic play the altars? Okay, I still don't know what the altars is. Mimic sent that one little video of the altars, and it made absolutely no sense to me. I had no idea what was happening. I heard you like, no, I don't really like Palace actually. No. Even if you're a second monitor streamer, you're the only streamer watching right now. Oh, thank you. This is very kind. Thank you. On to the next area, gamers. Oh, chop. Hurry it up a little bit. We've got to go to Still Tide. I've got places to be. What did you need though? I'm not gonna tell you now. I'm not gonna tell you. Oh boy, Wrath Game streaming time to paint minis while listening. Wow. Good luck with your minis. I hope it goes wonderfully. I would like you all to know that I invited Mirror to play a video game with me and some dear other friends They logged in for a whole, like, hour, and then they have not played the game again since. They hate me. Chat, they hate me.
Solo's top 3 things in FF1. Fishing 2.
No.
Palace 3.
No.
Listing reasons why Red Mage is a terrible class.
Absolutely not. Excuse you. You've been working. Oh, so that's the excuse we're going with now. Okay, yeah. Now all of a sudden you have a job and it's difficult to schedule time with your friends as an adult because of your obligations. Of course. Chat, I was so close to quitting earlier this week. I was so close. I was so very close to just being done with my job forever. I was gonna walk out, I was gonna be done. And then they were going to have to deal with the fact that they had nobody that could do my job. I was so close. Thank you for the prime fixations. It's very kind of you. Unfortunately, I need more. I needed to make more money outside of my job first before I could do that. Oh, then they gave me a pizza party. Yes. No. Then they just slightly delayed that by the fact that I have to finish some other things first. This is a lot of things in this zone. This is the Worm of the Well. I would like to introduce you to the B rank that I had to hunt this week. This is only available on the western side of the map. This is a tragedy. Also only on the west side. This one is available here, and it's specifically down at the inn at Journey's End. First time being able to show up for a stream. Hello, welcome. Would you like me to check how many hunt gear pieces you potentially only need? No, I'm kind of happy with this. Wait, you work from home? If you walked out, you would just leave the house? Well, that is true. But I could walk out and go for a walk. I could go experience nature, chat. That was a masterpiece. I am going to continue with the little grind that we have set up here and hope that it goes well. I've also been thinking of some things to do in future. I have... Whoa! You are probably my favorite hunt mark I've ever seen. Oh my god, you're gigantic. Okay, so chat, I have some ideas for future videos. I have some ideas for future things, future experiences. One of those you may get as a little in-between for a solo grind that I might have to do. Might make. Watch? Okay, good. You got away from the murder machine. Even if I died to a terrible Malik tender, it would have been fine. This is a lot of marks. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't even remember what we started with today. Probably like 81 or something, I would assume. Maybe 82. I can totally kill that A rank, right? I will have you know, I tested if I could kill an A rank off stream. Because I've seen Oporis Paldia in this zone, like, every single time I'm here. And, you know, I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I could kill Porus Paldia. It's not like anybody else is killing Porus Paldia. Maybe as a little treat for myself. I did 20% of their health. The Malik Tender, it's dead. Alright, well, congratulations for your successful murder. I did 20% of Oporis Paldia's max health. it took me just about 23 minutes. So it would take almost 2 hours for me to kill an A rank with my current gear. Also, I would say what video game I've been playing, but technically speaking, I'm not allowed to say what video game I've been playing. It is a very fun video game, but it also no longer exists. It is an MMORPG that I definitely have, like, just sitting around on my computer. I have, like, tons of footage from when I used to play it back when it was alive. Definitely.
So you're saying Terry's a chance you'd kill the A rank?
Yes. But it's a good time. It's a quality experience. I'm gonna maybe. I have the dream and desire of making a video for it. It will probably not be for a very long time. And then you are also at welcome back. I just wasted one of my very few remaining super potions. I'm gonna have to restock on those a little bit. If only we knew what that video game was from prior videos. If only, my dear Fox, you might know what that video game was from prior streams where a certain chat member informed me of a way in which I could play said video game that was no longer alive. No, it's not 1.0. I wouldn't play 1.0 if I was off. That sounds terrible. I have absolutely zero desire to play 1.0. They're community-run revivals of Toontown and Pirates Online. We can't talk about those. They're not real. Don't say anything. They're not real. They don't exist. Unfortunately, those games are dead forever. There's definitely not a wide and easily accessible community with which that you could re-experience those video games. Technically speaking. And so let me just talk about something for a second. Let me tell you about a little thing called private servers. Completely separate from this video game, completely separate to the topic we were just talking about. Extremely separate from all of these things. Private servers are an illegal. I would never participate in one of these. They are illegal because they go against copyright. They are an infringement of the original owning company's copyright, so they are illegal. I would never participate in one of those things. Private servers are a smaller community-run version of the game. Some of these games that no longer exist have these things that run for them, but participating in something like that would be a terrible, terrible thing, so you should never do that. Anyway, unfortunately, with Twitch and YouTube, technically speaking, it depends on the company, right? So, let's say if you're playing a World of Warcraft private server and you're making YouTube videos about it, or you're streaming it, right? Blizzard has to care. If Blizzard cares, then congratulations, you have, the video comes down or you get banned. If Blizzard doesn't care, then it doesn't matter. But if Blizzard cares, then you're in a lot of trouble. So, obviously, none of these things exist. So, we're not worried about it. But none of them exist, and I would never know about anything like that, which is why I am just informing you about if you were to become a content creator named Wrath Games and try and do videos on things, you would have to be very careful about talking about that sort of stuff, or especially about streaming or making videos about it. Because if I did do that, then it would be a problem. Which is why I'm very glad that I just have many hundreds of hours of footage from when I used to play old video games all the time. I just have it there and ready to go for any time that I want to make a video of something cool that I can no longer play. And with that said, I will enjoy the final hydrate of the stream. We have crossed the 300 nut mark. Chat, I'm gonna need some celebratory... Nope. Never mind. Never mind. Scratch that one. We're not finished with that sentence. I don't need it. He even edits the dates and time to match when he posts the videos. Exactly, Saint. You're understanding. No.
Celebratory
No.
are demanded by solo owned.
No. All right. It is time to go very briefly spend some nuts. I'm gonna give this lady my nuts, and then we will see what gear pieces we can get out of it.
So hypothetically, if someone gets 1 million channel points, you can stream your old footage of when you soloed 1.0.
No. Of all of the companies, absolutely not. Even having the old footage probably would not save me from it. Square would definitely get. Was it? Oh yeah, let's look at the gear. Nope, not magic. We already have a weapon. We have the axe, right? So now we can start looking at all of these. I could just jump straight to chest and pants off this. Square would show up to my house. Exactly. You're understanding. You know, yeah, this isn't bad. Honestly, this should be the main bulk of our upgrades right here. Well... Okay. That is enough for 3 pieces, you're right. I've also got like a glove that I could use. Did hard focus accessories makes it feel like so much more progress. Maybe. Azure, I'm pretty sure you've been ready for 7.3 for the past year. You're definitely prepared. I wish you the best of luck in your deep dungeon adventures. Where am I going? I want to check something real quick. What was... Facet. You are the problem? Project Xanaris has been cancelled. It is put on an indefinite hiatus. Unfortunate, because I was very excited for Project Xanaris. I really wanted to play Project Xanaris. It was going to be so much fun. The RuneScape creators, Jagex, were basically putting together a server management thing where you could create your own world in RuneScape, and you could do custom quests, you could customize the XP gains and the things that are in it and stuff like that. Basically a private server, but it's run by the official RuneScape folks. So
Hypixel was killed off as well.
It was on their Twitter very recently, Spell Expert. It was very sad to see. it wasn't canceled, right? They want to go back to it, they have stated, at some point, but with all that they took on for Valamor, we're not even getting a Leagues this year, it doesn't sound like. So, let's try it. Hypixel was killed off as well. No, not the Minecraft server itself, but Hypixel, the Minecraft server, was making a game called Hypixel, and I suppose that has been obliterated. Yippee! Good luck, everybody. Hightail. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. What's the... map? I need the Zonyer Skin treasure map. And the Dungeons of Leagia.
Hightail. Riot took it over a while back and have now decided it's not worth it.
I can get the Ethereal Silk. I cannot get the Prismatic Ingot. Can I desynth something into a Prismatic Ingot? Because I know a lot of the items for this will be getting through desynths. Eden Call, Augmented... What was the... tools we were looking at? I have to go find that again. I don't remember where the script turn-in is here, so we're going to Relger's Reach. I like the new channel smell. You know, I did freshen up the place. I'm glad you noticed. Feel very appreciated. Thank you, Zebart, for the 11 months.
Greetings, my lord. Hast thou bested Titania yet? Are you in Endwalker yet?
I have not beaten Titania, but we are in Endwalker. We did just get there. The timeline synced up, so now everything's looking good. I think it was the 440 mil fee? Next page. Land Saint bracelets. Land Saint, Hand Saint, Facet bracelets. Immaculate items, heirloom items. Okay, yes, I can get these. That's fine. Good. So I can get the prismatic ingots. So we can, technically speaking, craft the facet gear. If I can get the grade 2 vitality alcahests, which means that saints, when they land, I don't know, I don't get it. Well, you know what? They do land occasionally, so you gotta keep an eye out for that. We're gonna do our maps first, because if we get lucky with the maps, then golly gee willikers, that means we can skip an entire piece of armor from the hunt marks, which will be absolutely massive. I just need to get grade 2 vitality alcahests And I'm not sure if I can get them from anywhere other than the final chamber, but it doesn't say it has to be final chamber, so I'm not really sure, and I don't really know what this even needs, so we'll see. Do maps drop tungsten? Let's see. No, they do not. But we can get the tungsten from other descents from that specific, the crafting gear vendor. First is in Lakeland, and the first in Lakeland is here. All right, great. How's Titania going? Titania is going terribly. I have not bested Titania yet. We are in Endwalker, though. So, Titania is going pretty well, I'd like to think. Oh, the Warrior of Light can take apart a forged sword and get precisely one perfectly shaped egg of molybdenum and nothing else. You can't think of it like that, okay? You have to think of it from a different perspective. You have to think of it from a different angle. I'm not taking apart this saw. I'm not taking apart the metal saw and getting a nugget of molybdenum from it. I'm taking the metal saw and I'm superheating it and morphing it back into that singular nugget. We do have a theoretical way to beat Titania, and that is currently get stronger gear. So long as I can get through that, everything should be smooth sailing. No, that was a joke. We haven't actually beaten Shadowbringers yet. We're still stuck on Titania at the moment. Okay. Yeah. I feel like we always get this one. I think Shadowbringers is some of my favorite creature designs of any artifact. I don't really... did you know that there's an Aether Current 402 yalms to the north? You say that, I can't think of all that many creature designs that I could assign to an expansion, especially Shadowbringers, other than, like, the Sin Eaters, I guess? Oh, I messed this up. I forgot. I did this on Picto. I wasn't doing this on Warrior. I'm not gonna get this in time. Can you not start revving up like a car, please? I'm busy. Stop revving like a car. Who's growling? If Dad has to get up and interrupt his stream to separate you, you're getting a timeout. Stop being a little baby. You can run away and let them reset, but you've lost that minute. Okay, that would be worth it. Don't I lose the map if I leave the map? For some reason I thought I'd lose it entirely if I left the map area. This should still be enough time. 2 minutes-ish. I'll just kill this moth. You don't leave all of Lakeland? Yeah, but like, if I leave this little map circle. technically we could do some Titania attempts today. The main objectives is just to get new gear before I can take on Titania again. Thank you, Yoshi P, for your mercy. I will hope that this is correct. There we go. Three, two, one, come on. No way, dude! 2K! I had it. I was right there. Alright, man. Whatever. That sucks. Okay, can't even get to that zone, so maps are out of the question for this. A little bit horrific, but what can we do? With that in mind, we do have some other things to get done first. Like we have our daily, our weekly Wondrous Tales to get done. I still would like for Warrior to hit level 94. And this will get Warrior to 94, this Wondrous Tales. So technically speaking, we could probably give Titania some more attempts today. Like, this is a pretty good setup for Titania Day, I think. Because we've got 3 pieces of gear minimum. We've got, excuse me. We've got level 94 Warrior. Yeah, 94 is the potency increase. It's just, we just keep winning. I can't stop winning. I would say we have to do the Rathalos fight. I might say no Rathalos fight today. We will have to see. Cancel only a copy of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV that has a free trial up to level 70 with the award-winning Heavensward and Stormblood expansions. Oh, thank you very much, Twirly Whirly. It's very kind of you. Now, what was I doing? Chat, give me a moment. I miss my wife. Chat, I have returned. It was good to see you. I return. Hello. So we're gonna do a silly little Wondrous Tales. Get Warrior up to level whatever the heck I was just saying. And then we'll see how things go from there. So for the time being... You heard that as I miss my wife? Yeah, that's what I said. Chad, I miss my wife. Where am I going? Bowl of Embers. Why did they flip it upside down? I hate that. Like, why is Ifrit not first? I miss my wife, Tails. Exactly. Oh, well, good luck with your ads, chat. That's fine. The ads have been terrible to us all day today, but you know what? There's nothing we can do about it. Okay, you know what? Not really what I expected, but went a lot better than I thought it would. Man, I wish I had your Wondrous Tales. It's having me do redacted, and spoilers. Ugh. Spoilers is really just the worst one, but redacted? Come on. Come on, Jagex. What were you thinking? The glare that I just got for that joke, it makes it all worth it. Hello, Rama, or as I like to say, hello, Ram. Good to see you. Oh. We almost got it, and that's what matters. Almost is what we care about the most. Got 3 lines? No! Don't say that to me! Get that message out of my chat! You're not allowed to get 3 Wondrous Tale lines in here. I need that luck for me! Look, that Lalafell has my hat. Well, you better go get it back. Next is Leviathan, or as I like to call them, Ayapan. Of course, a masterpiece. Okay, unfortunately, I did a little too much damage there. And Leviathan is probably invincible on spawn. Yes, they are. As is their tail. Alright. Gonna have to wait 2 whole phases before I get to play the video game again. Ah, chew. Managed to get 1 line last week. You know what? That's fine. You can have 1 line in my chat. You just can't have 3 lines. Those are from me. Oh, fight. Trying so hard not to scratch your fresh tattoo. It itches so much. I'm terrible with handling itches. I will just scratch it if it's itchy. But I do have a piece of advice for you from the ghost in my internet. The thing you were supposed to do with a fresh tattoo is to slap it, not scratch it. Because the slap to get rid of the itchy will not damage it. Ooh. Going to Earth's Fount now? We beat up the old man once again. I will offer up my services to slap anyone that requires it. Oh, how very kind and generous of you. I'll be sure to keep it in mind. If there's hissing, we're not having fun, my little brats. I told you you get time out if we have to make Dad get up from his chair. Which of you wants to go in the room? And they can relax on the bed, and they don't get the human interaction for like 5 minutes, and then they'll grow up and they'll be fine. Kitty cat being a brat cat, this can't possibly be true. Jail for 1,000 years. We have one of the what are you? Why are you giving me this? I don't want this. This is no. You take this. Why is this my responsibility? What? Hello, chat. Anyway, fun fact for all of you aspiring cat owners out there. You can't punish cats. It doesn't work. They just get upset at you, and then they start to think that you're a terrible person. So, the way that you can tell a cat that it is doing something bad, rather than trying to punish it or otherwise, the thing that you do is you give it a timeout. So you put it in a room on its own, because that lack of interaction is the slight little pat on the head that says, hey, you did something bad, and then you are not giving them any proper negative association. So it is very good. I'm being yelled at. What is wrong? Is this better? Are you complaining about the echo? This is not that echo. My chat can put up with it. They'll be fine. Chat, is it echoey? Is it bad? Is the echo bad for the day? What is this? What have you done to my mic? No, it's fine. Meow. Okay, thank you. And this works for people as well, by the way. Infinitely better than punishment. Yes, very true. So consider, when trying to understand a way to get something to stop doing a thing, don't punish them. That doesn't work. You just gotta give them a little timeout.
The echo is causing me to relive everyone's tragic backstory.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I better tell you my tragic backstory then. So, when I was a child...
The egg number Kinral Bongo.
When I was a child, I had 2 very loving and caring parents, and 2 older sisters. And that is my tragic backstory. It's truly a heart-wrencher, that one. It's real rough, you know. One day, one of my older sisters tried to feed me green beans. And to do this, they had me stand up at the dinner table and close my eyes. And then they tried to airplane the green beans into my mouth. And then I opened my eyes right before they did. And I did not want to eat the green beans. And so I backed up and I tripped and I fell onto the broken leg of a chair that was pointed upwards, and it impaled me. And then I blacked out, and I don't remember much anything else about that. But I went back and I told my mother about this. I told my mother this story and I was like, do you remember this? And she was like, yes, I absolutely remember that. You're never gonna let me live it down, are you? And I was like, no, have I ever brought this up before? She was like, no, but I feel terrible about it. How could I just have left a broken chair in the middle of the kitchen? I was like, I don't care. It's a funny story now. It's not like it did anything. It just hurt a little bit, and then I got over it in like 20 minutes. All of that happened while he was in his 20s, by the way. Oh, of course, yes. This wasn't when I was a child. This was when I was in my late 20s. I'm actually 37 years old. 342. No. How many birthdays has it been, chat? We've been streaming for well more than a year. So I must be somewhere over like 400 at this point. It did impale me. Not like all the way out the other side, but it was, you know, it did go into my skin quite a bit. But it's fine. It's a silly little funny story.
Are you actually the internet ghost haunting your computer?
No, but did you die is a good question for that. Did you die? No? Well, then it's fine. Happy birthday, by the way. It's not my birthday. My birthday is next week, chat. Oh, just loving parents, stability, a thriving baked goods empire to inherit. Useless crap like that. Happy pre-birthday week. Thank you. Thank you. We've almost entered my birth month. As my older sister says, the entire month is from me. So, happy almost birth month, me. What is the next one? Nidhogg.
Happy birthday,
Dragon. Le dragon must be defeated. I shall face off against the rage of the dragon and also do really quick, just talk very loud and slash BGM. Okay, there we go. Copyright? What do you mean copyright? I don't hear any copyright. And now we hunt the dragon like a sport. That's pretty good. 10%. There's a pretty big burst there, I think. Oh, wait a sec. That was actually so perfectly timed that he didn't enter at phase yet. What the heck? That was incredible. Wait, this is the best one I've done yet. As soon as he lands, I get some extra hits. No, never mind. Didn't become targetable. Somebody told me on one of my videos, the Frame Perfect video specifically, somebody informed me that there is a setting in my settings menu that allows me to just auto-target things when I'm casting at no target. Which, I gotta admit, chat, I've never seen that setting before. But if that's true, and you never told me about it, I'm gonna be very upset. No. Isn't that on by default? No, I'm pretty sure that's off by default, because it's not working for me. Look, invalid target. That is a very good setting. You know, that would have made my life about 1,000,000 times easier with so many things. Oh. It doesn't have to be caster. You could do it with any class. It's just, if you don't have a target and you start spamming the punch button, you'll actually punch them. Like, you don't have to target at the start, you know? No, my hammer should have killed you. All right. What a hey, whoa, BGM, thank you. Hello. Would anyone like to point me in the direction of this setting so that I might turn it on? It would be very appreciated. To be fair, it's not always a 100% ideal thing to have on. I mean, I could understand that. Oh. This is some next-gen graphics. Chat, his head was fallen. Can I just admit to you that the fact that I am a Twitch streamer is starting to ruin my real life? Like actively sabotaging my real life. I keep saying chat. Just constant. I can't stop myself. Anytime I'm in a room of people and I'm not talking directly to a person, I say chat. It's ruining me. I can't stop. Chat, get a lot of this guy. This is ridiculous. No, I need this to be over. I can't keep living this life. Chat, is Wrath cooked? Chat, is this real? I also enjoy calling out to the voices in my head. That's basically the life that I live, yeah. I'm not calling people chat IRL, but I am referring to chat in my normal IRL conversations. It is an absolute travesty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I don't feel like doing a deep dungeon, and I didn't get the portal, so fine. Pinned message for the targeting thing? Okay, thank you. Character, target tab. Target tab? Character. Target, okay. Auto target settings when executing a target-based action with no target specified. Enable full auto target? What is that? Auto target when there's no target specified, auto target according to priority. Line of sight. Okay, great. So now I can just have an auto target for things, maybe, possibly. Wrath, you gotta be quick. I'm petting the kitten to keep her calm and sated, but she won't hold. I'm doing my best. I'm going as fast as I can. All right, we gotta hurry it up, chat. Where's the? We're going to the thing, the cuff of the sun. We gotta go fast. Oh, that's fantastic. Going as quick as my tiny little legs will carry me, chat. I'm only 2 feet tall. You gotta give me a minute. Do keep in mind that it could be finicky to handle. Personally prefer the cone, because then you can use the camera a bit to control it when there are multiple targets. Okay, gotcha. I definitely might turn it off and on, depending on what I'm doing. But I do know that it would have been very helpful if I had it for the twins. So, at the very least, I have use cases for it that will be very good. I have to interact with this. Have you listened to the DK version of Rise? What is the DK version of Rise? Like the League of Legends song, Rise? How many Rise songs are there? Probably too many. First there's the Final Fantasy XIV Rise. Now you're telling me there's a Donkey Kong Rise? Goodbye, everybody. That was a good one. Oh, from the Alexander Final Hit, it's on Silvergun. Oh, okay. I'll have to take a look at that then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 2 more. If Ahmad would like to please give us a prediction for how many lines, it would be appreciated. 50, level 50. Tamtara hard. Imagine he silvers today. The only thing I want today is a gold. If I'm not... How did you target me from there? Are you kidding me? Thank you very much for the 5 months. Rocket Shuttle is very kind of you. Thank you. Kin, did I say thank you for the 20 months? I'm sure I did, but in case I didn't, thank you for the 20 months. I took my Invisalign out to eat. It's weird having teeth again. Congratulations, you have been freed of the anti-teeth zone. You're relaxing to listen to a cult. Croissant melts my brain. I wish you the absolute best. I hope that your croissant goes well. I still haven't done any croissant grinding myself, and I'm definitely going to have to, because I'm not sure if I said it on stream yet, but our dear mod Han is planning to run a Forked Tower adventure for all of us once 7.3 releases. You are required to participate. We're going to be doing some fun little Forked Tower runs. It'll be a great time. Quality experience, 10 out of 10. That will be sometime in August. We don't have an exact date yet, but we shall have that soon. It will be on a stream day, of course, of course. It'll be basically the same as we did for the Chaotic when that released, but for the Forked Tower, because we'll be able to queue into it as a 48-man group, so it'll work. It'll work flawlessly, probably. Soon, TM. I also need to start OC. What if you're busy the day of the Forked Tower runs? Unfortunately, you will not be able to participate then. But, you know, that's fine. You'll just be tragically missed. Kinda fell off. Basha. Is OC better? I mean, I liked Basha a lot. OC is another Basha for me. The classes are a little bit confusing, but other than that, you know, it's great. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Hello, Slider. Thank you very much for the gifted. How have you been? And thank you for the 19 months of tier 2. Thank you, thank you. Very kind of you. Chat. I haven't completely accepted it yet. I might do a little stream sponsorship sometime soon. And by sometime soon, I mean starting particularly soon. So that comes with a few things that I have to ask you about. Chat, do you want me to... Would you care if part of the stream sponsorship was during the birthday streams? Would you care? Because I have to have 4 streams in a certain amount of time, and they will be a part of that. Hello, Claire. Thank you for the 9 months. This is very kind.
Meowdy.
Are we prepared for the final thing? Is the prediction done? Yes, the prediction is done. All right. And now I get to show you once again my favorite trick. We need the 1 to 49 leveling dungeon. And do you know what's the perfect 1 to 49 leveling dungeon? Ifrit. 1 second. See you later. Complete. This is the only kind of stream sponsorship I would ever willingly take. I still have to confirm what all it's going to be before I take it, but it's not like it's not forcing me to play a video game that I don't care about. So, you know, it's a pretty good time. You blinked at Ifrit and he died. Yeah, and he counted for my dungeon, so it's perfect. Yes, you can do it for that fast. Just hit the button. And that's 1 to 49. Are we ready, predictioneers? Guessers? No Raid Shadow Legends. Unfortunate. I have been offered many a Raid Shadow Legend since the first one, but I'm not doing it again. I did it for the funny joke. because you don't understand. When I was growing up, that was the mark of a YouTuber. As soon as you got the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship, you knew that your YouTuber made it. So, you know, it was important to me. Yes. All right. So far, this has a chance to be 3. You know what, Chet? I've been too nice to you recently. You don't get to see the board. Good luck. Wow. All right. Absolutely nothing. Thank you very much, Chloe. Yes, hello. I would like to hand over my journal. Thank you. I might as well take the platinum, dude. Level 94, baby! Okay, now we have enhanced rampart, which I don't know what that means.
At least I got 3 lines. How are you? Oh.
Thanks, Asher. Thanks. 54k to 11 people. The non-believers are winning today. They're really pulling out the numbers. We have enhanced rampart. I believe that increased HP recovery via healing actions on self by 15% is the enhanced version. And I gotta tell you, that is stupidly strong for solo. Are you kidding me, dude? That's amazing. And then also we get our potency increases with melee mastery too. So, how about maybe as a little treat, we go purchase some gear for hunts. We go purchase some of our hunt gear, and we give Titania a quick little attempt. Maybe. Oh, okay. Chest piece is critical determination. Legs is critical determination. And now I could get 1 accessory or 1 main gear piece. Crit tenacity, skill speed tenacity, determination tenacity. I'm probably going to do the crit tenacity. Yeah, that'll be fine. New helmet. We shall look at our altered Cobalt Cuirass one more time from back in A Realm Reborn. And then I shall throw it in the garbage. So that we can equip our brand new gear. Step 1 of the solo plan is complete. Step 2 is the rest of the equipment. But this is a pretty huge difference. I'm gonna be honest with you. These gear pieces are probably the most important we could have gotten. So, speaking of, this is... Oh, hold on. Now we're at 470. I might be able to use my bronze certificates again. Hold on. Hold the phones. Hold the phones and eat them. That was a video game donkey reference for anybody born before the year 2000. Good luck with that one. Chloe Eliapa bronze certificate. I could get 9s. I could get 10s. I could get 11s. I can get 12s. Okay, so the lowest we could get is 9 and 10. We go over to Foundation real quick. I mean, Imagine Partners a monkey reference earlier. Nobody got it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watched every episode of that show. I do not remember a single bit of it. Hello, Chaya. Welcome. If you know what a RuneScape Iron Man is, it's basically that, but in Final Fantasy XIV. If you don't know what that is, I apologize for confusing you further. It's no parties, no market board, no trading. I can't participate with other players. I can't use NPC support or NPC trusts in dungeons, and I have to do level synced and silence echo as much as possible. Speaking of, where is combat supplies materia 2? Okay, so these are the 11s and 12s, so materia 1. Where did I get these? Why do I have a cracked Stella cluster? Oh, I got this from the maps, didn't I? Okay. For 20, 560. Okay, so we can't use the 10s or 9s yet, but we can use the 8s. And I will happily trade in for an 8. You just referenced the opening theme. I haven't thought about the... I will say I'm pretty sure that's why the opening theme jumped back into my head. It's probably your fault. And for that, jail for 1,000 year for getting my gym partners a monkey stuck in my head again. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the melding for now. We can do more melding later. Melding is a very minimal difference. For now, we Titania. If you were not here for the initial attempts at Titania, level sync and silence echo are both impossible. Titania requires a full epic echo buff. So good luck to us. Nice.
When you play with fire.
Nope, didn't home gang in time. That's fine. I wanted to get home gang in last second there, but that didn't go through. I went a little bit too late, which is okay. That's the best strategy, maybe to craft crit determination gear if you can't get crit determination too much. The only problem is there's really not many options for crafting right now. You've seen the option for crafting. We attempted an option for crafting today, and we got absolutely nothing out of it. It lasted for like 20 seconds. The problem, unfortunately, was that we have to rely on maps for crafting. We definitely can't craft the 515, unfortunately. The most we can get to is the facet, which is 450.
When you play with fire.
Okay. No auto? Yeah, perfect.
Old castle. Let's play.
Okay. We are a lot better off so far with this gear, so I'm much more comfortable at the moment. It's just gonna be damage that gives it the yes or no this time. Oh, the 515 Endwalker gear. No, yeah, I completely forgot about that. I'm not really considering that one an option at the moment, but if it gets particularly bad, I will. Let's see how I do with tanking these, because these slaughtered me last time, but right now I'm at full health, which is pretty good, if I do say so myself. It's not bad at all. Knowing what second phase enemies are like, I probably need to kill all of them right about now-ish, which I might be able to pull off, even without food here. I need to kill all of them, give or take, like 15% each. Maximum. Getting to this point took the entire Echo buff before. And now I don't have a single Echo buff. I really would have liked to have gotten there this time. That's unfortunate. Just barely not. Okay. Okay. Definitely want to hard focus the tree first, as it won't move, but the other two do. I completely disagree. If I kill the other two first, I no longer care about the damage I'm taking. Yeah, that is absolutely huge for us, though. Yeah, the stationary tree doesn't auto-attack. The stationary tree doesn't do the tank busters that the other two do. So I'm much safer with tree last. Also, Callus, I do appreciate the help, but remember not to backseat. I don't want to be handed answers. Oh, good. Okay, perfect.
Rabga dance, Rabga dance, Rabga dance, Rabga dance.
Domination should be more than enough at this point. Even though 4 Vuln stacks don't make much of a difference now with this armor change, so I'm very, very happy with this. I just have to make sure I have everything ready for ads. Oh, Joshua, thank you very much for the 2 months. where we now in comparison to where the latest video ended. We've made a decent sort of progress into Shadowbringers. I mean, the funny way to say it is just we're at Titania now. But we're a decent ways in at this point to Shadowbringers. I have 2 dungeons down, and then Titania here. Next video is most likely going to be... I'm gonna try for a little bit doing smaller videos again. So rather than getting through Titania and having that be an entire video with like the 3 different sections in it, I'm gonna have us do the up to Philia, see how we feel about that, and then I'm not suddenly holding off the videos because I don't have any footage left. We shall see. Okay, that was much better. Much better. Bigger is better. Does this look like more health? 24k for that with Rampart. I didn't get to see an inner release on it, but I don't think it looked like all that much extra. I want to compare health for that, so give me just a second while I look back over the YouTube VOD real quick. I do about 4%, like 3.6% of Puck's health with my 3 in small form. I do 4%. Okay, they don't have different health there. It looks like it is just the same amount of health twice. May not be perfectly accurate, but that does look about right. Okay. That shouldn't be too bad then. My goal is about 45% of Titania power by the time the first ads are dead. Okay. I'll give this one more, just so I can check that. And then I do need to get proper food buff, and I still want to get more of the hunt here. That song is going to be stuck in my head for the next week by the time this stream is over. I apologize. Unfortunately, that is correct. I hope you enjoy the Titania music, because you're never escaping. Also, I'm fighting Titania just for Mirror, and they're not even watching. How could they? They went away for other important obligations. How dare.
When you play with
I mean, you're a Chimera. And I just like to bug. Chat, could you hear that? My pathetic baby. Hi. What? What is it, baby? What is it? Tell me more.
We're sick of this crap.
Please don't push down on the microphone.
Let's clean it.
Were you able to hear that absolute scream of a meow? I really hope you could, because that brought a tear to my eye. What a big face. Mirror doesn't exist, you're going crazy. When do you play Blue from me? Next stream. I'm gonna do a Blue stream Sunday. Because I would like to be able to consistently get into the higher floors for maps. When did I stop existing? No one told me. Oh, that was like 3 weeks ago. As soon as you logged out of the video game we were playing together and then never logged back in, that's when you stopped existing. There was no baby? You couldn't hear the baby? Oh. Meow. The baby. It's been like 3 days. It's been like 4 weeks. It's actually been a month and a half. Okay. I mean, I guess it is technically more efficient for me to AoE here, right? I wonder if AoE is actually valuable in this, or if it's just a waste of time. I definitely have the health to be able to withstand the damage here. Actually, at 94, no? Oh, okay. Meow. Meow. Hello, baby. Yes, baby. Why don't you come yell at the audience for me? Come yell at them. Yeah? Oh my goodness, you have such important things to do. It's because of the Felcley potency buff. I see. You did hear a little meow that time? I'm glad that my tragically starving son is fever. That's Amber and my little baby, and they are a little baby. They're very hungry. It's been a whole, like, 20 minutes since they last ate food, because they were eating out of the kibble bowl earlier in the stream. So I know they just ate, and they're not starving. I don't know why they have decided it is the end of the world to not get more food this exact second, but we shall see. Okay, this will be a good test. You know, if I do from like here, I might be able to get... Oh. No, it doesn't... Oh. Um,
Slow down slightly.
that wasn't terrible, but definitely nowhere close. So, okay. We've got a long way to go, chat. Still got a long way to go. Alright, with that in mind, I'm gonna call that a stream for today. And we're going to... DM is not streaming. I was going to raid. This is tragic. Who can we raid? I could raid... I can't raid Cider. I could... There's no one to... Alright, we're not raiding today, chat. I will see you later. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a good time at the stream. It is going to take a good few more streams before we're ready to properly defeat Titania there, off of the look of things. But not terrible. Pet, you're crying, kitty. They need love and attention. It's very true. Just like I need love and attention, Callus. Constant. Okay, goodbye. Have a good one, everybody. Mira, you should play video games with me again. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Have a good one. Have a good one. See you later. See you later. Be safe.